I just finished shooting my last video on this set before I'm looking to do a pretty significant upgrade to it. Now, I don't want to radically change the look of my set. I like the way it looks, but I built it about 2 years ago, and there's some limitations, there's some things I'd like to tweak, and if you actually look at it, first off, you know, I don't clean it nearly enough. There's literally like tape just sitting on top of it. My lights in here, they're taped up. Like, you can see tape. If you pay attention, you can see tape in my videos. So I'm just looking to make a couple tweaks, changes. My desk that's actually right here, there's not much space. There's literally like these very small gaps over there. So I want to push the desk forward, adjust some things. I've purchased some new lights and stuff like that to just do the set 2.0. Same basic idea. I like the fundamentals, the symmetry, the customizable nature of it, but taking it to the next level. So we have these Govee Wi-Fi red, green, blue LED strip lights. Got 64 feet of strip lights. They're actually the same lights that John Flickinger used. I actually purchased them using his affiliate link. And so if you look at the lights I have in here, they're these kind of thick tube lights that are literally taped up with clear tape. So it's not a very clean system. They dangle, they're uneven, there's a bunch of stuff just thrown back there. And this was the best option we had at the time. We didn't know any better. And so then, now these ones can actually, they have an adhesive tape on the back of it. So I'm gonna be able to run it behind here slick, smooth, and so it's not doing all this stuff, popping up, dangling down. First thing I'm looking at doing is actually adding this shelf behind me. Normally, these two shelves came to a point in the corner, which you couldn't see anyway because it's behind me. So I'm adding a shelf right here in the middle of it just to see how it changes the dynamic. Another thing you probably can't tell, but I actually scooted this desk forward 6 inches, a foot, something like that, which is something you wouldn't see, but changes the vibe for me. There's a lot more room back here. It's much more spacious, and then with an extra shelf, even though in the space of the room, it's negligible everywhere else, but in this corner, it makes it a lot bigger. So one of the big reasons I'm doing this upgrade, besides the fact that sometimes I just like to change things up and have variety in things that signify different eras of the channel, is that, I mean, these are my actual Blu-ray shelves that are behind me in my videos, and on the one hand, I've run out of space, and likewise, I have some books on these shelves, but I've run out of shelf space. And so there's stuff that's just kind of crammed in here. And if you look at this room in general, it's just getting, I mean, at the moment it's just trash, but like there's just a bunch of stuff in here that doesn't have a place to go. So I'm looking to add extra shelves. And so if I put that one extra behind me, you can't see it. That's not really for you. That's just because I'm trying to put more shelf space in here. So like this space right over here, I'm gonna fill that in with shelves. And maybe over here on guitar wall, put more shelves over here. So there's just a place for everything. So it just cleans it up, and all my little trinkets, all the stuff you see behind me in my videos, it has a proper place where it belongs. Okay, so I just brought some shelves in. So now they go all the way from the corner, wrapped around till you hit a TV over there. On this side, they wrap all the way around until that door. So many places to put things. So like this is my view from my desk, how messy it gets in here. There's my red set over there. All this stuff all over the floor. Okay, it's been a couple days, and I've just been trying to clear things out in here so the floor space isn't just covered with boxes where it had been just kind of destroyed. So I've been trying to kind of open it up, and been pretty successful. It's actually nice. I have space in here, can walk around, and I didn't have to do all that much as soon as I put all these cubbies in here because I can just put stuff in the cubbies, hence why I brought them in here. But the big thing I need to figure out what to do is with all of these big gigantic posters, where are those going to go? I'm not really sure. Some of them can go in frames like this one and they'll be all over my walls, but I got a lot of posters. Okay, it's about time to redesign my shelves back here, redo the lights, hang everything a little bit better, but to do that, I have to clear off all of my Blu-rays. Found my Game Boy hidden behind some Blu-rays. done. There they are, all in one stack in my office that looks a little bit different. It actually feels a lot more, well, a whole lot more spacious now. You can't really tell on camera because it shrinks the room a little bit, but with the desk opening up my corner, it's kind of nice. Hey!
So this is the first time that this room has been vacuumed since I built this set 2 years ago. I'm not very good at cleaning my spaces.
Okay, we're testing out these new lights. They can do like 8 different colors, red obviously being one of them. And they're sound activated, which would be a great effect in my videos. Okay, we started out with a pretty clear office, and then in dismantling, reassembling everything, it's kind of trashed again. But we've made a lot of progress, just not progress that you can really tell from the look of things at the moment. But it's going to be pretty cool, at least for me. Probably what you guys will see will be minor tweaks, noticeable, but not like dramatic changes. But for the experience of me working in this office, functionality, big improvements. Okay, so the shelves that were actually behind me in my videos for the last couple of years had quite a bit of damage from just before I started using them, and then we taped stuff literally with duct tape, and so stripped a bunch of paint. So you need to get some new shelves that my wife has been building while watching Hamilton, and I'll be joining in on building now. But yeah, so I'm gonna use the old ones in my corner to have more storage and prettier storage than I've had for a while, and then I'll have clean new shelves behind me. What's that, the baby? What's up, the baby? She has a new play zone.
A tall picture. DJ the baby. Lifting music.
Perfect. Let me see what time it is.
Okay, so wait, baby. So one of the big changes I'm doing is getting new lights back here that I've mentioned before. So they're actually taped on here. Baby's really upset I turned off her music. So they're actually nice and flush on here. They change colors. I better talk a little bit faster, but they just look so nice, and I'm excited to see how they're gonna look against the wall.
Okay.
So there it is, nice, clean, colored lines against the wall, which looks very nice.
Ooh, look at that right there. Nice, glowing. And I think I am just about done. There's still a few things that I haven't figured out where they should go yet, like this big stack of posters. I need a whole new kind of sorting system for that. But in general, it's much more spacious. And while my set to you probably only looks like slightly different because there's that piece right there in the middle, for me, it's like 2 feet deeper. So for me, it's a much better experience. There's much more room. I'm gonna bonk my head on my lights far less. And then the lights look better. They're much more consistent. They can change colors. The room is much more sorted and organized, looks much prettier, especially that shelf right over there. And so, well, when I mentioned that I was gonna do this big update on social media, some people are like, I can't wait to see how different it looks. Well, you know, right now there's a sword on top of it. That's pretty cool. But in general, it's not terribly different from the view of the camera. But for me, the person on camera, very much improved office.